Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the worst podcast on all of YouTube, LolCowLive. Okay, I think everyone knows what's going on. I'm pretty sure everyone is aware at this point. We're talking about millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views across YouTube, across Twitter, on Instagram, Snapchat, every platform. I seen a Rumble stream talking about this. Boogie faked cancer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I made my decision, but I really haven't made my decision because I need your help. I'm going to have to do a vote. And I'm going to take it slow, just so we're all on the same page, like page 5. We got to be on the same page here, all right? Because I want you to know where I'm coming from when I say what I'm about to say. And again, I'm not talking about the decision on whether or not to fire Boogie or not. I'm just talking about where I'm coming from and why this is so challenging for me to make a decision. Some of you might not know the history, but I think most of you do. But if you don't know the history, I wanted to create a new podcast, something that's never been done before. It's kind of like my thing. I do a lot of first, something that no one has ever done on the internet, if you know anything about my career and the things that I've done. And one of those things was this show, because I seen millions and millions of views on LolCows, right? On the J stations, on the Wings Redemption, the Boogie, obviously, on the Dark Side Phil, on, I don't even know some of these other characters, but like these LolCows that are around that people just hate watch them and troll watch them. Millions of views they get on other people's channels, They get clipped. People take those clips, they put them together, they do commentary, and they're just massively famous, viral people, right? But no one has taken the time to create a show with these fucking clowns, all right? I'm sitting there just for years like, well, why don't you take these certain people that everyone clowns on, put them on a fucking show with someone sensible that can confront them with facts and logic about the bullshit that's going on, and that's like going to be the greatest entertainment ever. So I had this idea to create LolCowLive with DSP, Wings, and Boogie, but DSP is such a retard that it was like impossible to get him on board. Working with Wings and Boogie is I got to deal with Wings crying about every little dollar that's being spent on the project. Oh, I don't know if we can spend like $5 here for whatever. Shut up, Wings. You're getting checks for thousands. Shut the up. One of the worst things that Boogie has done to this show is, again, remember, you know the concept, right? These guys get into scandals and they're under fire and everyone's clowning on them, right? Let's take that and bring it to the show, right? One of my biggest gripes with Boogie is he be sitting there fighting with a YouTuber. One of these times he was fighting with Muta. Huge fight, right? And we were about to launch this. This was episode 1. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great for LolCowLive. No, the motherfucker went on Review Tech Boring USA with Muta and robbed all the content. The whole debate, right? I'm not saying it was fake. They were really fighting, but they did it on another fucking show. Do you know how hard it is to have this business sense and this sense of fucking entertainment, and you have fucking tards like Boogie that needs attention so bad that he's just giving the fucking whole debate and the whole thing to another show? Do you know how hard it is to deal with people like that? That's how we got this clip of Boogie crawling on the fucking ground and apologizing to me because I was furious. Now, I think everyone knows this story, but if you don't, Boogie recently did a crypto scam. How fucking insane is that? A crypto scam in 2024. I couldn't stop laughing. I thought that was the funniest in the world. I couldn't wait to talk about it on the show, but I was in the middle of planning my 4th of July party and doing all this other stuff. I was so busy. I didn't really get a chance to deal with that situation at all like I wanted to. In the middle of this, CoffeeZilla takes interest in the story and he starts making videos calling out Boogie. Calling out Boogie for his crypto scam. This is what CoffeeZilla does. And of course, Boogie knew that. Boogie watches CoffeeZilla's videos. Before he did the crypto scam, he even reached out to CoffeeZilla to see if it would be okay. Clearly just trying to manipulate CoffeeZilla. Boogie knew it was not okay. And he lied. He knew it right away. But here's Boogie sitting here with CoffeeZilla. Oh, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I thought I was just having a bunch of da-da-da. Shut up, Boogie. You fucking liar. So frustrating. And then when Boogie starts getting canceled by the entire fucking internet, all right? When everyone's raining absolute hell on him for this crypto scam, goes into the lies, goes into the manipulation, starts telling CoffeeZilla that he can't refund the $10,000 that he got for the crypto scam because he's making no money on LolCowLive. A direct fucking lie. A direct lie. That really pissed me off. I'm the one cutting him checks. He's over here telling other fucking YouTubers that I don't pay him. Now you're making me look bad, motherfucker. So I was heated, did a stream here. Well, it's close to a week ago, right? And I hit Boogie with a surprise. I hit him with Destiny, who had a theory that Boogie was faking cancer. Now, when I did that, just for context, so everyone understands, when I did that, I thought Boogie would just show the paperwork and that would be the end of it. I had no idea that Boogie was actually faking cancer. But as you saw in that original stream, wouldn't provide the goddamn evidence. Wouldn't provide any evidence at all. I'm holding my medical records to myself. This is the one thing I'm keeping to myself. Motherfucker, guilty. Boogie goes to the doctor, finds out that he may have this cancer because of the elevated red blood cells. And before getting any fucking confirmation, because the guy loves to be a victim, runs to the fucking internet, makes a video, and tells people he has cancer. And now he's stuck. Because 2 years later, we still don't have a fucking confirmation. And now I knew that's what happened. I know him. And that is what happened. We found out in the last stream, if you haven't seen it, finally got it out of Boogie, which I promised I fucking would, that he does not have cancer in his portal, on his fucking charts. It is not there. It is not there. Now, he may be telling the truth that he's being treated for it and that his doctor thinks he has it. That may be the truth. And I do think that is the truth. But it hasn't been fucking confirmed. Hasn't been confirmed. If I was on any fucking podcast and somebody faked cancer, I have to cut ties with them. I am not going to fucking be doing business with you. I'm sorry. Bye, you evil piece of shit. But this is not a black and white situation. There's multiple different fucking factors. One of the factors is the whole point of this fucking show is to expose Wings and to expose Boogie. And that's exactly what took place. What happened on this show after beating Boogie, just beat him, just not letting him slip through. We got the fucking truth. And now he has to face the music. That's the point of the goddamn show. Boogie is mentally ill. He is. And I know right away when I say this, people are going to say, but he uses his mental illness to manipulate people. You're right. He does. He does. But he's still mentally ill. He actually is mentally ill. I'm going to bring Boogie on here, and we're going to have a little chat. I want to hear his side of events once again. I want to know if Boogie's actually going to be accountable for what happened. Is he going to come on, say sorry? and be like, look, you know, I fucked up and da-da-da, and actually explain what really happened? Or is he going to come on here and be like, oh, I was being treated for, all I know is my daughter said this. And is he going to fucking lie and try to manipulate us again? Or is he going to be real? That's important to me. So I'm going to give Boogie a chance to be real. Okay. Boogie!
Hi, Keem. How are you?
It's Judgment Day.
Yeah, I've done a lot of soul searching since the last episode. We've been making some changes here on the house, and I've been trying to think of different ways that I could show everybody how fucking sorry I am. Because this is not okay. Like I said last time, my dad died of lung cancer. My best friend, my childhood girlfriend, she died of breast cancer that turned into brain cancer. It's not something to jump the gun with, which is what I did, and it was a very stupid thing for me to do.
Well, let's slow down. Why does your set look completely different? What's that about?
Well, I mailed you a little something, and the room just didn't look right. And to be honest with you, all this Boogie2988 shit, I just couldn't look at it, so I took everything down. Once we took the first thing down, the rest of it went, and we put it in storage because I just don't want to see it, man.
Chat, can you hear him? Your mic's a little low for me. I don't know. Chat, is he good?
Sorry, I'm not talking like my normal entertainment self, so I'm probably a little quieter than usual. Apologize. Try to talk.
I think what's most important is, because you've told this story so many fucking times, I think what's most important is I shut up, right? I sit here dead silent and act like this is the YouTube video 2 years ago, and this time the facts, the truth. I think the audience deserves to know, you know, kind of like what was really happening 2 years ago. What should that YouTube video look like?
I'll make it as short and sweet as I can. I have several doctors. We took my blood test. We found elevated red blood cell counts, and then we looked for other markers. We found those markers. They determined that it was certainly polycythemia, potentially polycythemia vera, and they were going to treat me as if it was polycythemia vera. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years, with the plan to always eventually get this bone marrow test. But again, I never wanted to get it done because it's stupid. It's painful. My friend Marie, I was talking to her about it last night. She said she had it done. She literally asked me not to ever get it done. She's fighting cancer herself. And she says it's not worth it.
This is not a riff of manipulation. You're being real.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because the added thing, because
Marie's probably in the chat right now, you know.
When you manipulate or you lie, I notice it's like, yeah, my friend told me this, and it's the added stuff. Okay.
I'll send you a screenshot of that right now if you'd like to see it.
To be clear for the audience, what Boogie just said is that his video 2 years ago should have said, I have this disease. It may be the non-cancer type or the cancer type, but they're treating me for the cancer type. That's what the video should have been.
That's what the video exactly should have been.
There we go.
I was at the time at the understanding that it was most likely the case. And as time went on, I became aware that it might not be. And now we are at a point where he's concerned about what's causing the markers. So we have a colonoscopy planned. And we probably, if we don't find anything there, we're going to move on to the bone marrow thing unless there's something else that he wants to do. And we're just going to keep trying to bullseye whatever is going wrong. But I mean,
but you could still have the disease that's not cancer, right?
Yes, I certainly have at least that. That is a symptom. Polycythemia secondary is basically a symptom, and something has to be causing it. The things that can cause it are things like lack of oxygen or being extremely dehydrated when you take the blood.
That's not how I understand it. I understand it that one, is cancer and one isn't cancer. What you just said is if you have the one that's not cancer, it means you have cancer somewhere else.
Well, polycythemia secondary is a symptom, right? Polycythemia vera is a diagnosis, is a cancer. And so at the very least, I have the symptom of polycythemia and something is causing it. And it is possible that it is the cancer.
And it is possible that you don't have cancer.
Right. It could be something else. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Maybe my CPAP machine is not working. Hasn't been working for the last 2 years. That we've tried to roll all of that out. That's why we did the sleep study that you see in the documentary. Turns out I'm sleeping fine.
Do you understand the gravity of how bad this is?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm willing to bend over backwards. I don't, fuck the show. You kick me off of it, you have to. Obviously, I'm willing to bend over backwards to show everybody how fucked up this was. In fact, right now, and I have it queued up, ready to go, regardless of whether or not you kick me off of this show, I'm donating $1,000 basically to St. Jude's. I'm pulling that trigger right now as we speak, and I'll send you a receipt momentarily.
Here's another thing I made Boogie do, is I made him mail me the play button. All right, so his 1 million sub play button is being sent to my house, and I don't know exactly the plan, but the initial thought in my head is that we'd auction it off. Whatever money we get for it goes to some type of cancer research, because
Well, I would like to ask that it's St. Jude's. And the reason I'd like to ask that it's St. Jude's is because they do two things that are very important. And I've raised money for St. Jude's many times before. What they do there is they treat children with cancer for entirely free. So if you have cancer and you appeal to St. Jude's, they will most likely treat your child's cancer for free. They'll also board the family so that they can be near the child. It's out of Memphis, Tennessee. It's a wonderful charity. It's also a research hospital. So what they do is they try to beat cancer. They are the people looking for the cure for all different types of cancer. So when you give money to St. Jude's, you're doing two things. Number one, you're saving a child's life. And number two, you are helping beat cancer. So I'd like to request that.
People are really, really mad about the 1K. How do you justify the 1K?
Because that's what I have left. I don't know what else I should give. I can't give away money.
But you told Coffee that you had no money left, and now there's $1,000.
Well, I got paid by you, and no, I showed him receipts for $3,000. There was $2,000 left, but now I spent more of that.
Okay, so now that we're on this honesty tour,
yeah, and I'm gonna drop this on the LolCow Twitter right now. Just so you see it
in the DMs.
Yeah, in the group chat.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what other ways to bend over backwards. If there's things I can sell, I'd like to maybe consider. I considered live streaming, for the next month, every live stream I do, and try to do 3 a week, and just raise money for St. Jude's. But I don't think people would trust me enough to give, and I don't blame them.
No, so you shouldn't be asking the public for money for anything, even for charity. That's why I told you to mail me the play button.
Exactly.
Do you understand how conflicted I am? Did you were obviously watching the stream. I told you to watch the stream. I'm pretty fucking conflicted. And that's why I was able to figure it out right away. Because I know you. You get into the fucking mental illness panic mode, and you do and say anything you possibly fucking can. Yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. I'm on the phone with Boogie, and we're talking about future test. And at one point, Boogie says, and I swear to God this happened, he goes, "I can't believe I'm praying I might have cancer."
Yeah.
Why do you want to be a fucking victim so bad? Like, that is so fucking insane. That came out of your mouth.
Because when we get these tests done, I deserve to have it up my ass. I deserve to have it in my fucking brain. I deserve to have fucking cancer the way my dad did, the way Danny did, the way my friend Marie, like everybody that's ever died of cancer, lost a loved one of cancer. I fucking deserve cancer. And, we're
going to do a vote based on whether or not Boogie should be fired from LolCowLive, because I am, honest to God, not for entertainment, not for the stream. I am very, very, very conflicted. All right. I've lost loved ones that have died to cancer. I've lost friends. My friends have lost friends. My family members have lost family members. You in the audience know somebody that died of cancer. This is not something to play with. I cannot even think of a YouTuber that is known by millions of people and is as famous as you are. You may pull little views on YouTube. You might not be relevant, but you are fucking famous. You're known by millions and millions of people. I can't think of anyone with this type of, I don't know what the term is, notoriety or whatever, that has faked cancer. And I wish it was just that. Let me finish. I wish it was just that tagline, because then my decision would be easy. I'd be like, you're fucking gone. But we're dealing with someone who may have cancer, who wants to be a victim so bad, who went into this panic state. I know how you did this. And you instantly ran to the internet and said, oh my God, I fucking got this.
So I do want to add that when I launched that video, I turned monetization off, and it's always been off. Like Mudahar pointed out, I did earn $120, but you can't turn off people who use YouTube Premium. So I still got $120. But that's atypical of a video that gets 100,000 views, right? 100,000 views normally would get you $1,000 for a lot of people. And obviously I didn't get that.
No, guys, we're about to... Go ahead.
Secondly, I raised money with that video. There was a fundraiser with that video, and it raised money. Thirdly, I've never asked for money. People offered, and I said no.
No, you definitely financially benefited from cancer throughout your career. You don't say that you didn't, because you used it to get out of the CoffeeZilla thing. Even you saying that in a YouTube video means that someone felt bad and bought a T-shirt. Like you can't say that you didn't financially benefit from saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you full credit. I'm just saying that I had the wherewithal to know that I was never going to ask directly, and not put a charity bullshit fundraiser, pay for Boogie's cancer bullshit. I never wanted that. But you're right.
The shittiest thing about all this is you might actually have fucking cancer. On the stream before this, I did a poll, right? And I'm trying to remember the context of the poll, but it was like, should I fire Boogie if he doesn't come clean? Like, that was basically what the poll was last time. And you all said I should fire him if he doesn't come clean, and we got him to come clean, so he wasn't fired. Now, since that stream, I've seen in this chat tonight, I've seen it on fucking Reddit, I've seen it on Twitter, where people said, why are you having a hard time to decide? We already did a poll, and you already agreed to fire him. No. So stop manipulating. And also, with this poll that we're about to do, this is not the deciding factor. This is just going to help me make my decision. So I want to know where the audience is at. Do we kick Boogie the fuck out of here? Is he kicked off the show, or is he staying on? I'm doing the poll right now. Should I fire Boogie? Your options are yes or no. Should I fire Boogie? The poll has started.
Once I talked to Coffee and I realized like everybody's opinion of it going into it, I just thought it was a funny video.
I thought it didn't. You didn't hurt my feelings with it, but it was a stupid fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
So this is the final vote with 10,000 votes. 62% of the audience wants you gone. And 37% of the audience says that you should be able to keep your job.
Well, I appreciate all of those votes.
that kind of goes to show, even though this show is designed to hold you accountable, and that's what happened, still 60% say this is fucking this
again. I went way too far with this. It was a stupid snap decision. And
why didn't you say, I understand that you're having the mental illness thing and you're freaking out and you're rushing to the internet and you're making this fucking video, and then you find out, oh, maybe it's not cancer. Why didn't you just make an update and be like, guys, I may not have cancer? Why didn't you do that? You knew you were going to get backlash, but at least you weren't living with this fucking I don't know shit.
No one will ever believe what I'm about to say, and it's a bad thing to say, but I'll be honest. I was living with the entire belief that I 100% had this cancer. I have always been a doomsayer. I have always been a catastrophizer, and in my mind, I'm like, this is exactly how it is. This is exactly how it is.
The sad thing is, I believe you because you fucking want to be a victim. You want to be the world is out to get you. The sad thing is, I actually believe that. I actually do believe that, but it wasn't the fucking truth.
Yeah, it's sadly very true. I mean, and again, like you said, I still believe that. Even right now, talking to you, I still believe that's the case because that's what my doctors are telling me. We have to treat this like it is the cancer because it most likely is. And I believe them. I believe them. I believe them. I mean, can I make one request?
Go ahead. Make a whole final statement, whatever you want to do. Because I'm so fucking conflicted still. Go ahead.
If I get fired from the show, I fully understand. And I understand the position that I put Keem in. And more importantly, I understand the people that I've hurt because I've heard from so many of you. I'm not replying on Twitter right now, but I've been reading it, and I know how hard Mutahar is and how upset so many people are. And my friends are upset. You know, they're like, I know that this show has been very good for me. I've grown a lot as a person. I think you've seen that. I think the audience has seen that.
Yeah, you're way less manipulative. Even though you're still manipulative, you're way less than you were. Like, I mean, before this show, Boogie's on fucking YouTube. Hey guys, hey friends, I love you all, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's not even you. That is not you.
I mean, that's what you're seeing right now is pure unfiltered me. There's no acting. There's no entertainment. I'm just trying to be Steve. And
well, I mean, that sounded like acting, if I'm being honest. Like, well, I get it that you're sad and you're defeated.
It's not. This is that's why I took all the Boogie shit down, because I don't want to see it, because I don't want to be that person.
Guys, I don't want to get Muta on right now or anyone else on. I know there's a lot of requests to have Destiny on, all these people on and stuff. And like, yeah, like maybe we do that towards the end or something. But I want to just. I want to just
I heard you mention that I'm going to read these.
Oh yeah,
yeah. If you would like, I'll read those while you make your decision.
Actually that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do you still have access to the channel?
I probably do. Let me see.
You should be able to get on the channel. There's a way to click to super chats, and then there's a way to see not this stream, but the donos from last stream that never got read. Let's do some of that for sure. Why? I think I've made my decision. No, I like really have now. Like, let me get the decision out and then you read the super chats.
Okay.
Boogie, I think you understand how severe this is, right? But it's a very complex thing.
Of course.
You're fired. You have to be fired. You are fired. You are fired. You have to be kicked off this fucking show. This is crazy. This is so fucking bad. And I have sympathy for you. I actually do. And I know a lot of people don't. They want you dead. But I do, because I understand how complex this is. I truly do. But like, this is so fucking bad. I don't even have other words than just bad, 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 bad. And I know that you're not evil. I know you're just fucking, I don't even have a better word for this. You're retarded. You're retarded. Like,
that's the word. That's the word I use. So
you have to be fucking fired. I mean, this is not black and white. It's not like you fucking ran and did like a fucking I got cancer scam and ran a GoFundMe when you never had it. Like, it's not like you did something like that. We're not talking about fucking evil. All right.
Right.
We're talking about a retard. So I feel like even though you're fired and you're going to be gone for a while, you should have some type of pathway back. You should have to go through fucking hell, to be honest. Yeah. The play button, we'll sell that. We'll get it to charity. Reading these super chats is one. Here's another thing. This should be one of the punishments if you ever want to come back on this fucking show again. Not a fucking single drop of fucking Mountain Dew or Diet Mountain Dew should ever touch your fucking lips again. It should never touch your lips again.
That's already a choice I already made. You're
Yeah,
seeing it
right.
now.
Yeah, right. Okay, see, this is what I don't...
Look at what I'm drinking tonight. I brought in 2 waters so that I would... Look, I'm doing it. That's something I've already done.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I feel like if anyone on the internet ever catches you with a fucking another Mountain Dew, like, you're not getting back. You're not getting back. Because that is so, like, that alone is so fucking dumb that you may have fucking cancer and you're drinking that instead of water. And you're trying to lose weight with the health scares of... So those are just a few things I can think of my top of hell. The whole crawling on the floor for fucking Keemstar, like, think of that times like a million. Like, you should have to go through absolute hell to have any path back to this fucking show.
I mean, I'll crawl right now, and that's with me fired.
I don't want to see that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's just silly. That's just, no. I don't know, Boogie. Well, this is something that we're going to have to think about. I'm going to have to talk with Tommy, Wings. Our audience is going to have to give us like a bunch of suggestions. Like, we would have to see a way better fucking human in order for that path to come back actually fucking happen.
I agree. And this is something me and Desi have talked about quite a bit. And we're going to be making some changes. I will point out again, I will go down in history as having faked cancer, but I still very likely have that cancer, and me and my doctors are looking for it. And so for those who are wishing it on me, and I'm one of those people, with the colonoscopy, maybe we'll get some good news. Don't count me out yet. Because there's still very much a real chance.
You're literally right now, and this is so insane, but you're like hoping that you have cancer. Just like when you told me on the phone, you are. That's like, what is fucking wrong with you? No, you hope.
I fucking deserve it.
No,
I fucking deserve
you hope that you don't have cancer, Boogie. You hope that you don't have it. That's what you hope for.
This has been I'm not suicide baiting or anything like that. I'm no longer suicidal, and I never will be again in this life, I don't think. But it's been very hard to live with this.
The Andy Kaufman stuff. Why were you always telling everyone that you're like Andy Kaufman?
There are some stunts that I did to purposely irritate the internet because I thought it was funny. The crypto one and going into it was the plan.
And you would agree that Andy Kaufman's like a fucking genius, right? Like,
yes, and I'm an idiot. I'm saying he inspired me, but I'm nothing like Andy Kaufman.
But you're definitely a fan of him, right?
Of course, love the guy, and he died of cancer.
He died of cancer.
And so did my aunt, and so did my best friend, and so did my dad. And that's why. Again, if I had not heard the words, Steve, you have polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, from my doctor, I would have never said this.
Oh God, this is just so avoidable. It's so avoidable.
Again, at the end, to be honest with you, I should have never talked about it to begin with. I should have kept something like this very private, at least until I got it fully concerned.
Why not just? Why didn't? Okay, again, maybe I don't remember the answer. I've asked this before. I'm going to ask it again. Why not just go to the internet at some point in that 2-year span and be like, my doctor's actually confused. Like, I may not have cancer. We're getting another test. Why not say that?
Because this is what would have happened, right? The internet is, most of the people that I've spoken to don't know that I most likely still have cancer, right? They just think I entirely made it up, entirely faked it. I've heard people saying I grifted. I put out like GoFundMes and stuff. None of that's true. The reality is my doctor told me I have cancer. Well, we need to do this test if we want to fully confirm it, but it's pointless to do it because we're going to treat it anyway.
Telling you you had it, or he thinks that's what it is.
In my memory. And again, I am.
But he doesn't put it on the portal?
No. That my back pain's not on the portal. Regular polycythemia is not on the portal. There's a bunch of things that are not on that portal that need to be.
I feel like Muta deserves to do a little victory lap. Don't you? He asked you about 1 million times and you lied to him.
I tried to be pretty clear that I'm entirely certain that I have this cancer, but yeah, I'll say that when he gets here too. You know?
I do draw the line on the Mountain Dew. Someone in the chat said Keem draws the line on them. I do, because it's so fucking asinine. It's so fucking silly. You can't be like, guys, I have cancer, and then just doing the most unhealthy thing ever, only drinking soda. You can't do that. Muta, we're live, by the way, if you didn't know. I mean,
again, my doctor says I can have a couple a day, and I trust my doctor, but maybe I shouldn't. You know? I've prayed a lot in this last week, and it's not been helping. But I think if I do some good works, it might.
What do you mean you pray to God? You're not religious.
Yeah, I told you a year ago. I found God again. Me and God talk every day. I've told you this. Said it on the show many times.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not exactly Christian. I don't really subscribe to any particular subset of religion, but I do know there's a God. I do know there's a creator, and I speak with him.
So stupid, Boogie. It's so,
maybe I need Jesus.
It's so dumb. I can't.
Neodidict says this is why you dot your I's and cross your T's when making serious statements. Yes. Time to reach out to low tier God, Chris Chan, and DSP on new terms, on his own terms. Email. Thank you, Neo. Carmen Clark says, are there donos that are coming my in now going to Boogie in any way? I'm not sure what exactly.
He's wondering if donos go to Boogie. No.
Yeah. Mandy Roscoe says, Keem, if you want to keep Boogie, have him on the show the odd time. People are mad, but they're going to
other
want
two,
updates.
by the way, just for clarity, the other two streams before he was fired, technically, legally, like he's still going to get a cut of that, but not as of this moment. No. Yeah. Let me add Destiny now.
Yeah. I am buying an animal cancer puzzle from Medicare right now.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing? I heard you're having a fun week.
I always have fun weeks.
Good. Say what you got to say to me, and then I got maybe a few things I would like to say to you.
Sure. What is the theme for this episode? What are we talking about, Keemstar?
Well, Boogie has finally admitted that he has no confirmation that he has cancer. The theme of this episode is, will Boogie get fired from the show? We decided he has to get fired. I mean, this is like pretty fucked up. We're trying to think of ways that he can earn his will back and punishments. He's giving the play button to me. It's already being mailed to my house. We're going to put out for auction. That money will go to charity. He bought a Medicare hat. Medicare actually has cancer.
No, I'm getting the puzzle.
He's not allowed. Well, get the hat, because we need to see you with that hat for sure.
Oh, okay.
And then also, what else did we talk about? Mountain Dew. He's never allowed to drink Mountain Dew again, because that is so fucking unhealthy. And one of the main risks of this disease is that he could have a stroke or heart attack. And he kept saying that and using that for manipulation. But here you are not doing anything about your weight. You're drinking Mountain Dew. So that was another thing.
Well, again, I only drink diet, and it's doctor approved. It's 0 calories, but it does have things that could lead, like carcinogens and stuff in it. So that's why we've cut it out.
And he did donate $1,000.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Just to be clear, that was a lie. Whatever just said. No doctor is telling you don't drink Mountain Dew diet because it has carcinogens in it.
No.
Are you talking about like aspartame or whatever?
I didn't say that. My doctor has approved diet soda. He says it's fine. But because I've read research that says aspartame and all this other stuff, I don't want to complicate it further. I don't even need to be taking caffeine in, which is the whole reason I drank diet soda, was to have caffeine through the day. Why the fuck do I need caffeine? What the fuck am I doing in the day?
It truly was. The comment at the end of that CoffeeZilla video was like, it's cancer. It always kills you. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why would a person with cancer say that? There's so many people that are fighting against cancer, like every day in the United States and the world. That's such an unhinged, crazy thing to say. And that's what triggered me enough to start digging. Like, oh, okay, it's because he doesn't have cancer, which makes sense. But.
So the crypto scam was your downfall.
Yep.
Not even, actually. It was just the comment at the end about the cancer. That's the thing that triggered the fuck out of me and made me start digging. That was the only thing that triggered me.
Well, I will be honest. My dad died of cancer. My best friend died of cancer. My aunt died of cancer. And Total Biscuit, who I was close with and did a show many times and played games with him, he died of cancer. And so in my experiences, cancer eventually comes back, and cancer eventually gets you. And you should still fight it.
Wait, what do you mean by comes back? What are we talking about?
Most people that go into remission eventually have reoccurrence. That's what happened to my friend Danny. She had breast cancer. They did
it super depends on the type of cancer, the age of the person, and the type of treatment you seek.
Right.
And even if it could come back, that was just never an attitude that you would want to give somebody that's fighting cancer. That's just a horrible thing to say, and a whole attitude to have. Like
we concluded that Boogie literally wants cancer. Like he likes to be a victim. Like online, he literally wants it.
I think I deserve it at this point. I genuinely do, and
so insane.
Yeah, if it turns out that I have it, we are doing the colonoscopy still, and then we might end up doing the bone marrow test again.
Wait, what is the bone marrow test for?
To verify the polycythemia vera that I'm being treated for the last 2 years.
Wait,
Boogie. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Wait. Did your doctor tell you that you had to do that?
He suggested it, yes. He also said that it was unnecessary because it's invasive and expensive and difficult. He says not something I would want to go through. And since we're going to treat the polycythemia vera anyway, it's pointless. We're going to treat you as if you have it. And that's what we've done for the last 2 years. That's why we did the sleep study. That's why we've done everything we could to bring the red blood cell count down, because he's afraid that I have polycythemia vera.
When you kept saying increased like hormone or something over and over again. What were you talking about?
I think it's somebody mentioned it last time. I think it's the JAK2. There's JAK2 markers in my blood, which I guess is important for determining this. I don't know if it's high. I don't know if it's low. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, just as a quick, because I'm here, so I don't know what you want me to say or what I'm necessarily here for. So everything you just said was a lie. Okay. The doctor is not doing a biopsy to confirm. Okay, that's not true. Okay, you can make a positive diagnosis of polycythemia vera if you have the JAK2 genetic markers, not a hormone. It's a genetic marker. But when you said that you had an elevation of a hormone, I don't think you were lying about that. I think you were being truthful. But what you didn't realize is the hormone that you were referring to is called erythropoietin, I think, or erythropoietin. But that hormone that's elevated is elevated because that's the hormone that's being produced that's telling your bone marrow to create more red blood cells because it's secondary polycythemia. You don't have JAK2. That wouldn't be a hormone. It wouldn't be a marker. It would be a gene test that you would do. You would know because you would pay specifically for genetic testing, and he would specifically test that gene. If you have that JAK2 marker plus an elevation in red blood cells, and you don't have an increased presence of that hormone in your blood, that would be enough to diagnose. You would never do a biopsy. You don't need to biopsy that.
Okay.
So wait.
I'm just telling you my understanding of it. I don't agree with anything Destiny just said, but I don't think that's important at this point. So.
Well, hold on. I just want to be clear. You're just lied about everything you just said. You're not doing a biopsy to confirm this cancer. You don't need a biopsy for it. If you had JAK2, that genetic marker, plus an elevation in red blood cells, and you don't have an elevation of the hormone, that's enough. That's just positive. You have the cancer.
A simple Google search will show you that they used to do this biopsy, and we considered doing it because I wanted concrete proof. Yeah, well, before Moody gets started on me, I did want to say, Destiny, I know that this affected you personally. And for that, I wanted to apologize.
No, hold on, wait, real quick. It doesn't affect me personally. I've only known people that have cancer. I don't have it personally, so it doesn't affect me that personally. I know what you mean, though. But also, secondly, I don't want an apology from you. I don't accept an apology from you.
Okay.
There is no redemption to be seen through me, and there is no virtue in apologizing to me. You can't tell a lie this bad and then run with it for 2 years and then get taken down kicking and screaming, and then at the very end try to apologize for some sort of like redemption or salvation. Whatever.
I'm not looking for redemption or salvation. I just. Genuinely.
Then I don't even need to hear it. You shouldn't be apologizing to anybody for this. You can publish one online. Yeah, you're saying it for yourself though, not for me. It's just more selfish behavior. You're not doing anything for me by apologizing about lying for 2 years for cancer. That's ridiculous.
Right.
What?
Like I said in the last time that I was, there's just hard limits. This is one of them.
Yep.
Good one, Muta. Or Muta.
I still don't know.
Unfortunately, Muta, I think your internet's just too crappy in that hotel. You're skipping around. Maybe just audio. Do you think audio would work? Just audio?
Yeah, let me just do that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's way better. That's actually way
is it
better.
better?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't think I think there's just a limit, and the limit is like never lied about this. But like what was proven a day ago, like in that confession you had, is that you literally did. You said one day you saw something in your portal, didn't have it, and then fucking this whole situation has basically been you doing lie after lie after lie, and there's things that you don't lie about, and can't one of those things you don't lie about. And that's what, and it's
Yeah, it was a very, very stupid thing for me to have done.
Muta, you've been involved in this a lot, like from the very beginning, kind of when this all unfolded. What does Boogie need to do now in this situation? He's well, we think he's come clean with the facts around the case. What does he have to do now? Like, what do you do in this situation?
you know what? Honestly, I really think like there has to be like a financial apology. Like whatever money he's gotten out of this LolCowLive probably should be put towards like research or
Muta,
paying back the victims of a scam.
Well, Muta, here's what we're doing so far. And
hold on, just real quick. Whatever Boogie says, it's absolutely not going to have anything to do with giving up money. Guarantee it. But go ahead.
It does actually.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I just donated $1,000 to St. Jude's, which hurts pretty tremendously. Destiny.
Did you give the wait? I'm curious. Did you show that receipt to Keemstar?
Yeah,
yes,
we did show it on screen.
Yes.
And to be fair to Boogie, $1,000 is like a lot of money to him.
Yeah,
so that was 1/10 of what he made in a scam.
True.
Supposedly, he could have made more. We don't know yet.
Well, the rest of it is, the rest of it's been spent. I have mortgage. I have, I paid bills. I paid back bills and stuff. That said, I also gave up my most prized possession. He mailed it at my cost to Keemstar. It's $200 to mail it. It's my gold play button. It's irreplaceable. It's not the modern one.
We're gonna auction it off for a cancer charity or something. Boogie wants it to go to St. Jude's. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and I think again, St. Jude's has been held accountable the most. I've raised money for St. Jude's in the past. I think it's a great charity. I've given money to St. Jude's very frequently. They're based out of Memphis. I like that they're in the South, but they also have been found. Destiny, check me on this because I could be wrong, but I've been told that they give almost 100% of the money that you give goes directly to treating children. They're not one of these people that like spends a lot of it on awareness or promotion or any of that bullshit.
Hold on, wait, just a quick thing. If you want to do this with other people, that's fine. I have no interest in the manipulator tactics. That whole like, check this, you can check this and verify this. And
no, I'm asking, I'm genuinely asking
no, you don't need to ask
wrong.
me. Hold on, you don't need to ask me to verify the authenticity of St. Jude's. I'm sure that information is publicly available. I'm not here to offer you any condolences or to make you feel better or to appease you by asking me nonsense questions like that in order to seek sympathy
It's
or
not
assurance.
a nonsense
That's absolutely
question.
not what
I'm saying. I don't want to accidentally lie anymore. I'm just trying
to... Wait, hold on. You didn't accidentally lie.
How do you accidentally lie?
No, stop. Hold on. You didn't accidentally lie before. You intentionally lied multiple times. You said you had a confirmed cancer diagnosis. You lied about that. You said you were looking at Vera on the document. You lied about that. These were all confirmed lies.
It is my understanding that St. Jude's uses 100% of the money given. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, people will think it's a lie. So I'm just trying to be extra careful. That's
fine.
No, but
what you just said before about
like
accidentally lying, you weren't accidentally lying. You were. That's why it's called a lie. You can't accidentally lie. That's just called being wrong. You intentionally lied before.
In the video, I was told by my doctor that I have polycythemia vera, and we're treating you for polycythemia vera.
He might have uttered those words. Maybe he might. I know. I'm sure he said polycythemia. Maybe he might have even said polycythemia vera. He never told you that you had cancer, though.
That's fair. That's true. I had to Google that.
Okay, yes. Which is what we thought.
God.
That's what we thought in the beginning. He probably told you that you have an elevation, everything. You have polycythemia. You probably Googled that. You might have thought that he said Vera. Maybe he fucked up and said Vera, but he never said cancer. He never said cancer.
Polycythemia vera many times. Many times.
Oh my God. What just happened? What just happened? Your doctor did not tell you had cancer?
Correct. Well, that's why this was the very first question I asked when I came on your show 3 or 4 days ago, because I knew that he never said it.
My basal cell carcinoma got referred to as a carcinoma. Right? They call it by the name of what it is. They don't break it down in layman's terms. My doctor never did. He just told me what he's treating me for. Polycythemia.
God, dude.
No, but he's treating it for you. You have to be diagnosed. You were diagnosed for it. Now it's like secondary polycythemia. This is the problem with like lying about the situation too. Literally, okay, so you accidentally lie. How malicious does it seem? And everybody in this call will agree. fucking 6 days ago, you're sitting there like, I'm looking at my portal. It says polycythemia vera. I've screenshotted it, and I'm not going to send it to any of you guys. And then, like, literally 72 hours later, you're like, oh wow, it's just not there. This is not like an accidental lie. It is a very malicious lie.
Even in the confession, even once you're coming clean, you're still saying that your doctor told you had cancer. In the tweet that you put out, after you confessed to be lying about this and you had no confirmation, my doctor is telling me I have cancer. Just now, we're finding out your
polycythemia vera is a cancer.
No. That's manipulation right there. You keep saying that your doctor said the word cancer, and that we just found out now he didn't even do that.
I mean, he didn't say you have cancer. He said you have polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer.
Oh God.
Just to be clear, I would be shocked. I also don't think it's true. I would be shocked if a doctor would tell you in technical terms about a particular cancer and not tell you that it's cancer, and then let a patient just go home and discover on their own, oh, fuck, I have cancer. You didn't even tell me. That sounds wild.
Okay.
To be clear, for terms of what is reality, so this is something else too. This is an important question, because I think there should be a consequence to this. Did you tweet from your brother's account, or does your brother deserve to have his reputation smeared? Because he staked his reputation on your diagnosis that you're telling us now that you never got.
Like my brother said, he has seen medical records that says they are treating me for this, and he's seen so your brother should have, what is his, because his reputation at least should be known that it should be smeared. His reputation should be tarnished because you traded on his reputation to validate this cancer diagnosis. He validated that in my medical records they said they were treating me for this.
Okay, but the treatment doesn't matter because, like, draining blood or whatever, that could be just for an increase in red blood cells, right? You could just have more blood because of the other issues for secondary polycythemia.
There are separate codes for polycythemia and polycythemia vera. There's different codes.
What's a unique treatment right now that you're taking for polycythemia vera that wouldn't apply to secondary polycythemia?
I don't know.
You're the one that said that you had to pay for all the medications. Didn't you say the cancer treatment was expensive? Well, what is the cancer treatment that you're paying for? What's the unique expensive cancer treatment?
We are doing monthly blood tests, which is expensive.
Blood tests is I do monthly blood tests for STD testing. What are you talking about?
Your
blood tests are for anything. What do you mean?
Cancer check.
I don't know. They're $70 a pop.
I do blood tests as well. I mean, that's a pretty common.
Okay, so so I'm just to be clear, that was another lie. Okay, hold on. I just want to say for people, just for people that's listening, because this is such common.
I do monthly blood tests specifically for this.
You're such a You're a horrible human being. Okay, you're a horrible person.
Fuck yourself.
No, you're a bad person. You're a horrible, abusive,
fireman in a
manipulative person.
goddamn Trump office. Okay, I'm sorry that I didn't make the choice of fucking. No, I'm sorry.
It would take
so bad.
Smear me. I fucking smear you.
Keep going.
You mocked a man.
Yeah, you can smear me. I did. Listen, 20 volunteer firemen wouldn't be able to put out the fire that is your life right now. But
you listen. I might be a piece of shit. My dad, who died of cancer, also was a fucking volunteer fireman, by the way. Okay, and this man was, I believe, a father. I believe was a husband, and he was only exercising his American fucking right to support.
Why are you deflecting to this? Why are you just deflecting to something else entirely? Yeah, you are.
I'm going to remind the audience what this piece of shit does. What this piece of shit uses his platform to do. This piece of shit.
You know what? I find what Destiny said inflammatory, but this is a clear deflection. Yeah. What does that do?
Okay, wait. Boogie wants to shut me. Boogie wants to shut me. That's fine.
20 fucking minutes. I gave him 20 minutes of shitting on me. 20 fucking minutes. I get.
Can I have 1 more minute? I just want 1 more minute. I just want 1 more minute, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay. Listen, I'm just saying that very common manipulator tactic is to, when you get completely backed into a corner on something, you lie until you can no longer lie anymore. Then once you've been caught, then comes the victimization. You throw yourself under the bus. I did lie. It was so horrible. I'm so sorry. However,
knows the kind of person you are. So
however, if you
watching this knows that you mocked
everybody knows
fireman who exercised his political right. I don't need a fucking say.
And I'm exercising my political right. I can do that as well. God bless. God bless America.
I value Muda's opinion here. I throw yours in the fucking trash. I don't give a fuck what you think.
That's fine, but I'm the one that blew your whole fake cancer bullshit up. So apparently my opinion is the one that matters at the end of the day here, Boogie. I'm sorry, okay?
Don't worry. Maybe I'll still catch a bullet. I might vote for Trump. Maybe I'll stay.
Or maybe you'll shoot it in another YouTuber that'll show up at your house. You know, who knows? Maybe someone in your neighborhood will catch a bullet if the wrong person shows up and starts bullying you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you threaten my life and stand on my property, you will get shot.
Anyway,
what does that have to do with anything related to this?
Absolutely. He's deflecting.
He brought it up. He brought it up.
Deflecting. I'm just saying you can't.
He's the one who brought it up. I don't know. He's the one who brought it up.
So these are lies that he doesn't want to confront yet. These are lies that he does want to confront yet. You're lying about all the other stuff you're saying too, and I just caught you in it. You probably lie about almost everything. If we would have a long enough conversation, I could probably.
I'm not even fat. Look at me. I'm not even fat. Everything I say is a lie. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me everything I say is a lie. Go right ahead. I'm not even fat.
Okay.
You got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes, Destiny. I get 5. Okay? Look, what I did was fucking horrible. 110%. I rushed to the fucking internet to play victim because I was told I have polycythemia vera, which was a form of cancer. And later, my doctor treated me for it, but he told me until we get a test to know for sure, we're going to treat you as if you have it. And I rushed to judgment because I wanted to play the victim. I wanted the fucking attention. It was 2 years ago. It was a shitty thing to fucking do. I did it. I'm a piece of shit. But there can be 2 pieces of shit here. And there are. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay. No one's denying that. I'll gladly play the villain or be the villain. All I'm saying is that all the other stuff, you've been confronted on this lie, and if you spend enough time in a room, I can unravel your whole life, okay? Because you lie very poorly. You are the worst manipulators I've ever met. I've never really watched you before this. But I've watched you since this bullshit. I've seen you try to fucking deflect. I've seen you try to manipulate. You're everything that you see in me. You're everything that you see in me. You are a piece of human garbage, man. Piers Morgan's right. And what I want to say is, number one, I'm really sorry that I did the thing I did. I'm fucking sorry. That's fine. You're not sorry.
Everything I can to make up.
You're not sorry because you're still lying.
Again, I'm not even
you're still lying, Boogie. You're still lying, Boogie.
Nothing I say. Everything I say is fat, right? I'm not even fat. I'm not even human. I used to say my name is Steven. Oh shit, my name's not even Steven. Everything I say is a lie. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go
so
fuck.
You're still lying.
Bro, this is how are we getting so high and mighty lying about cancer and then playing this moral lie around? Like
one
person just lied about the cancer they
like
had.
I said, Muda, there can be 2 pieces of shit. There can be 2 pieces of shit, and there is.
Okay.
There is. I'm not saying I'm better than Destiny.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm worse than Destiny. I'm just saying he's human garbage. That's it.
So once, as a manipulator, once you've been caught with a lie, you can no longer
Tell me how you manipulate. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Tell me.
Once you've been caught with a lie, you can't further anymore. Then eventually, what you have to do is you have to own the lie, and you have to validate the person attacking you as much as possible while seeking assurance on everything in the peripheral, right? So it's like, okay, fine, you caught me on this. You throw yourself under the bus, victimize yourself as much as possible. Can I finish a single sentence?
No, you can't. I want to say, listening to you talk is like you are one of the nerds I would have thrown out of a Magic.
Can I get? I just need like 1 minute to explain it, and then he can keep rambling. He's trying to.
20 minutes. You had 20.
I will play. I'm going to play moderator so we can get a little back and forth. We'll let Destiny go first because he was in the middle of talking. Go ahead.
Sure. So Boogie is saying that he's owning up to everything. He's not. He's just owning up to the things that he absolutely cannot defend anymore because the evidence is overwhelming. However, while he is like throwing himself under the bus there and asking for, I want to apologize. I did a bad thing. I really did. He's still lying about every single thing in the peripheral. For instance, his brother tweeted out and staked his reputation, not that you were being treated for polycythemia vera. He said that he wanted to confirm your diagnosis. Okay. And he said that you suffered with a debilitating condition for at least 2 years. So hold on. So there's 2 things. So there's 2 things. He said that he confirmed the diagnosis, not the treatment, and he called the condition debilitating. So then I ask you, okay, you've got a debilitating condition. What treatments are you taking for that? And you said blood tests every month.
You fucking interrupted me.
I didn't interrupt. Muda here heard me. Nobody interrupt. You said blood tests. We're like, wait, what else? Just you said I don't know.
Boogie, wait. Just wait.
What other treatments then? What other treatments are you taking for this debilitating condition?
Go ahead, Boogie.
I'm on medications, including a blood thinner, including a heart pill. And these are things that we're doing to make sure that I stay alive while my fucking red blood cell count is through the roof.
These aren't cancer treatments. These are probably treatments that we can see all of the medical conditions listed in that documentary that you did.
Yes.
Let me interrupt for a second because I'm confused. At one point earlier, you said that your doctor said you had this thing. You Googled it.
Yes.
And then you said to yourself, oh, I have cancer, let me finish, and then you rushed to make the YouTube video. Is that how it played out?
So here's how it played out. Because I didn't talk to my primary doctor first. I talked to my sleep doctor. So my sleep doctor does a phone visit, and he's like, so you want to treat the polycythemia vera, and that's why we're doing this, correct? And I'm like, the what now? He goes, polycythemia vera. He was very clear about the vera part. And I'm like, I guess, because I had not talked to my primary doctor yet. And I said this 2 live streams ago.
Wait, you called a doctor and he asked you what you wanted to treat? A doctor that you had a referral to?
We had a phone visit, and he's like, he was confirming the polycythemia vera. I don't know why.
Wait. Well, no. You have medical records. He's not going to ask a patient. That's what a chart is for. He's not going to ask you for your medical diagnosis.
He was confirming it. He's like, we're doing this to treat your polycythemia vera. And he's explaining why we're doing what we're doing. That's it. He's just explaining why we're doing what we're doing. Every doctor I've ever had does that. They'd say, if you're going to have a surgery, here's why we're doing the surgery.
And to be clear, they did not say cancer, to be clear.
No, that doctor said polycythemia vera. And I'm like, yes, I guess so, because I had not talked to my primary doctor yet. Then I made the video, and I confirmed with my primary doctor that this is a form of cancer.
Hold on, wait. So you saw, who gave you this? Who talked to you about polycythemia vera initially? Who was the first one that brought this up?
The sleep doctor.
Wait. So the sleep doctor diagnosed you, and then
recommended.
Wait.
Diagnosed me.
Wait.
It was already in the blood. So I fucking went to see the doctor. I got a checkup. He told me my red blood cell counts were up. They did another blood test. They put it in my chart. It just so happened that I see my sleep doctor next. It wasn't a phone call. It was a e-visit, because it was more convenient to do this. This was during still COVID times, and I didn't like getting out of the fucking house. I'd been vaccinated, but again, they did e-visits more often than not than there's a fucking e-visit. And then he told me polycythemia vera. I didn't know what it was. I came in here. I fucking Googled it. I mean, I Googled it on my phone. I came in here and I made a video. It wasn't until I talked to my primary doctor that he said it is a form of cancer. So when I said I had to Google it, it's because the sleep doctor just happened to mention it. It would happen to be in my fucking medical chart.
Why is it? Wait. So how is it that your sleep doctor sees this in your chart, and then your primary doctor?
I don't fucking know.
And then your primary doctor confirms it. Wait, then why is it that today you're telling us that it's not confirmed?
If the doctor was able to confirm it.
If both doctors have confirmed it, why are you saying today you need another test?
He's confirming that we are treating the polycythemia vera. He is treating it as if it is polycythemia vera. He confirmed polycythemia is a form of cancer. We are fairly certain that you have it. There is a test that can confirm it, but you have the proper blood markers, so we're going to treat you as if you have it.
But
so
there's there's 2 different stories that you keep saying. My doctor thought.
You know what? Actually,
my doctor thought it was this, and then my doctor told me it was this.
If you want to play, we could play doctor. Okay, I'll be irresponsible. Have you? What the last blood test that you took? Did they check your hormones for EPO? Is that listed anywhere on there?
No, we're just monitoring the red blood cell count right now.
Did we talk about this yesterday?
Wait. Hold on. When they're doing these blood tests, what are they looking for?
Red blood cell count. They're looking for an elevated hemocrat and hemoglobin. They're looking for elevated hemocrat and hemoglobin, which is it's elevated, and we're concerned to how elevated. So
why would they not check
medication? Hold on, we're making medication choices, and we are making lifestyle choices to try to bring it down. And you know what? We've done a very good job. We have it down to just above high. It's the best it's been since I was diagnosed 2 years ago, currently. I think in part because I'm losing weight, in part because I'm bringing down my blood sugar levels, because I'm eating better, because I'm exercising more, I'm sleeping better, I'm sleeping more, and we have the blood.
When you initially got diagnosed, what were your EPO levels at? What do they measure them at?
I don't know.
Do you have a blood test or anything? They must have taken it at least one time.
I'm not providing my medical charts. I'm never going to do that.
Then why talk about your medical diagnoses at all?
I don't want to be talking about it anymore. I talked about it 2 years ago.
You don't want to be talking about it anymore because you got caught lying.
I'm just, man, even today, just today, I find new information that I didn't know.
New information. I told you this too.
Well, so here's something that Keemstar doesn't know, right? Here's something that Keemstar doesn't know. Has any doctor you've had ever used the word cancer? Your primary doctor?
Yes, I told you. I confirmed with my primary doctor. After I talked to the sleep doctor, yes, many times. Desi's been in the room when he said cancer.
Okay.
He said it in the last year.
also saying-
If he said
thinks.
cancer, if he said cancer, why do you need a biopsy? If he already knows, what are you biopsying for? What's the point?
I'm the one who wanted the biopsy.
You can't just hold on. Do you pay
So wait,
cash?
you- what the fuck?
Do you pay cash? Do you pay cash for every single test?
There's a copay, so sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends.
Does your insurance company allow you to just request whatever random fuck test you want? Can you go in and say, actually, I want to do X-rays and MRIs today. I want to do a contrast scan.
I don't know. I get, as a man who's been in and out of hospitals for the last 15 years, I can tell you the way it works is you and your doctor discuss things. So if you want a specific medication that you saw advertised on television, you can say, hey, doc, do I qualify for fucking this penis pill or whatever it is? And then he can say, yes, maybe you do. And then they run it by the insurance if you qualify for it, if you have the conditions, right? So if I have a heart disease and I see a heart medication advertised on the television and I say, hey, doc, do I qualify for that heart medication? I think it might be good for me. And then you and your doctor make a decision together. And then we see what the insurance company has to say.
So you were just workshopping biopsies with your doctor, and
Those
you're
are
like,
treatments.
let's
Those
go.
are treatments,
He
not
mentioned
tests.
it 2 years ago. He said that there is a bone marrow test that we can do to confirm, but it is invasive and expensive. It is extremely painful, and it's unnecessary because we're going to treat you anyway. We're going to do it anyway. So let's just treat the symptom because this cancer is kind of a joke cancer. And like I said in my video, it has a prognosis of
What
20
doctor just
years.
says joke
If
cancer?
it's a
That's
joke
so
cancer,
fucking
wait,
bold.
if it's a joke cancer.
I'm saying that.
Okay,
It has a
if it's a-
prognosis of 20 years, which is what I said in my video. It
If
has
it's
a
a-
prognosis of 20 years. I said if you...
Why are you repeating the same thing? Stop filibustering. Stop filibustering. You said the same thing like 5 times.
Let me finish the fucking sentence. Moderator, can I finish the fucking sentence?
Yes, go.
Like I said in the video, the prognosis is 20 years. So if you're going to get a cancer, this is the one to get.
Hey,
I haven't been out here saying I'm dying in the next year.
repeating
like
the same shit,
No,
dude.
you
Holy
have been
shit.
saying you're dying. You have been saying
Yeah,
you're dying.
you were on
Hold on, wait,
Loco.
wait,
You're like,
wait.
I'm fighting.
Everything that he's just said, all of these, again, it's because you're lying. So firstly,
Let me finish. Outside of this cancer, do you not understand I'm extremely unhealthy? Do you not understand that my heart is fucking enlarged after keeping an adult obese man alive for 50 years?
Yeah,
Do you
but
not
you're
understand
saying
that-
that cancer is gonna kill
Let me
you.
fucking finish. Let me fucking finish. Do you not understand that I have venous insufficiency in my legs? Do you not understand that I have the beginning stages of congestive heart failures and my hand and my feet are beginning to swell because my heart is giving the fuck out? And the polycythemia vera is one of the reasons that's happening. And I keep telling Keemstar, at the rate I'm going right now, I'm in a very dangerous fucking place. I'm a 400-pound, 50-year-old man. That's goddamn rare. That's goddamn rare. And I'm extremely fucking sick, including the polycythemia vera. All of my problems have to do with my dying heart.
if this is a 20-year cancer, so easy and whatever, and it's not a big deal, you know, you've got all this good prognosis. Why did your brother say it was a debilitating condition? Number one.
Because it is.
Number two.
Because Google it is.
Number two.
It's fucking exhausting, man.
Number two.
It turns your blood to fucking syrup. My blood is fucking syrup right now. It's
great.
exhausting. It's exhausting.
Number two, if it is cancer, why are lifestyle changes like losing weight helping? That would only help secondary polycythemia.
That's why because
Exactly. That's right. You're
because
just
you
lying.
treat
You're
the
just lying.
symptom,
You
because
don't
you
treat
treat the symptom.
cancer with
Google this.
exercise.
You're
You
the
can't treat
fucking
cancer with
Google expert.
exercise.
You're
Boogie.
the fucking Google exercise. You're the fucking Google expert, right? Go ahead and fucking look it up on Wikipedia. The way you treat polycythemia vera, unless it turns into leukemia, which only happens very rarely, is you treat the symptom because there's nothing you can do. You can't pull the
So now,
bone
now
marrow
you say
out.
it happens
You can't
rarely when
separate
you
the
were like,
fucking leg.
eventually it'll turn into it.
Eventually it does. That's why it has a prognosis of 20 fucking years. Because if you on a long enough timeline, eventually it will. That's
Not eventually it will. It has a small chance of becoming that.
it's 5% at the end of
Boogie,
10 years.
the only way, Boogie, listen, the only way you're ever going to settle this, otherwise we're just going to argue forever.
Yes, I'm going to keep saying the truth forever.
Okay, but
I'm
hear me
not
out.
going to
Hear
back
me out.
down from the truth.
Damn, dude.
Don't interrupt me. I'm the moderator, bro. Listen, the only way you're ever going to be able to settle this is at some point you're going to have to release the medical records. You're
That's
going
never
to.
happened.
but you're
never
going
happened.
to because
It's never happened.
and look
Fuck
at
you.
everything
Fuck
that's
you.
happened because
Fuck
you haven't.
Fuck you.
Look at
Fuck
everything.
you. Fuck you.
You're already fired from the show. You're already gone. I don't care, Boogie. I'm telling you, man to man, that's the
It'll
only
never
way.
happen. It'll never happen. I said 2 years ago I won't, and I fucking won't today, and that's just fucking how it is. This is my goddamn medical records. This is my goddamn medical charts. The day Muda releases his on Twitter, and the day that Destiny releases his on Twitter, including all that shit that I don't want in there, then maybe I'll consider it. But
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. I'll do that right now.
When
I
did
just
we-
took an
wait,
STD
what?
test. I just did an STD just like 4 days ago. I didn't publish my results of that. Do
your
you want me to publish my
medical
blood?
records, your medical records, the whole fucking thing.
Boogie, nobody's
All
asking
that
you for
private
all of them.
information.
Nobody is asking
Yeah.
you for your entire medical record. What are
He
you
just
talking about?
did. He just did. He said medical records.
We asked
Okay,
for the
wait.
diagnosis on polycystic vera. That's
Let
it.
me be clear.
Hold on,
just
no, wait.
I-
Make Boogie,
Again, I-
make Boogie acknowledge that he just told another lie.
What's
Who
the
here is
fucking lie?
nobody here is asking you for your entire medical
What
record
did
history.
you just say? Release my medical records?
I did say medical records, but what I meant is just about this.
Obviously. Yeah,
Just
we all
about
know
this. Like, come on.
No, goddamn it! Listen, it'll go to Keemstar and Keemstar only, and I will get my doctor to write this up, and I will fucking send you the entire history of what we've been dealing with.
And I get to share with Muta, who hates your guts, who we know will not leak.
And you'll never get it. Fuck
He's not going to leak it.
I don't give a fuck.
Also, there's a problem too here that at this point,
like him, you can share it with Destiny before you can share it with Muda.
so at this point,
Deal.
I love how he's like, he respects me more than you, Destiny, but he respects
hates
you
you.
more to show you the medical info, bro.
at this point too, unfortunately, to really confirm this, you would need a call with a doctor because you can't trust anything he shows you. Because remember, Boogie literally not only did Boogie,
why wouldn't that be why wouldn't that be a paid actor then? Right?
Boogie literally said. That's a good point, actually. Maybe you should actually get like a copy of his medical license too, or visit him at the hospital. Boogie said that he was looking at a piece of paper. It says it on this piece of paper. That was the lie number one.
Yep.
He called in his girlfriend, okay, or the child he's abducted. Okay, he brought her in and he said, "Look,
Fuck you.
okay, polycythemia vera,
Hold on
right?"
a second.
And he had
Hold on
her
a second,
confirm it.
Destiny.
And then he
Hold
had
on.
his
Hey,
brother.
Destiny,
And then
pause,
he had his
pause,
brother send
pause.
it in, and his brother confirmed it. So
Dustin-
there's no way that you can trust anything he says.
Fuck you. Listen to me, you piece of
ahead,
shit.
Boogie.
You refer to my 21-year-old girlfriend as a child again? Fuck you. She's a fucking adult. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I'm so sick of that shit. You know, Mudahar wouldn't even acknowledge she fucking existed at that party. She wanted to fucking meet him. What
Yeah,
the
because
fuck
she was,
did that girl ever do?
you know how blackout drunk she was? And by the way,
Oh, no, she
you were the one
remembers
guy
all of
who
it.
wanted her
She
to take
remembers
more
all of it.
fucking
She
shots.
remembers
And I
all
was
of
the
it,
one
by the
guy
way.
there. I'm like,
She remembers
maybe
all
it's
of
good that she doesn't get more drunk.
Yeah, that was a
She
joke.
was
That was a
fucking
joke.
blacked
It was
out.
a
That was a
joke.
joke. The
If you
only
knew
person,
anything-
by the way.
That was actually a treatment for polycythemia vera, which he diagnosed her with at the party too. So that's why she had to drink more. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I wouldn't
when-
acknowledge her. She
when-
was blackout fucking drunk, bro.
That's
Don't
true.
fucking. Why would you
She
bring
remembers
that
all
up?
of it. She remembers you not acknowledging your fucking
No,
existence.
but
she remembers it.
but
she
Boogie,
remembers
Boogie,
it.
Boogie,
And you know
time-
what else she
hold on.
fucking remembers? No, let me finish. You know what else she
Oh,
remembers?
God.
Setting in the doctor's office. Oh, sorry. Setting in during
Wait,
an
this is
e-visit.
manipulation tactic coming. Stop.
What's the
Okay. Let
manipulation?
me just say this. Let me just say
Sat in the
this.
room when this man said cancer. She's been in the room.
We don't want to hear that anymore. Listen,
No,
when
wait,
Muta,
wait, stop,
when
no,
Muta showed
wait,
up,
Boogie,
your
wait, or no, wait,
girl was
Keemstar, Keemstar. Hold on, Keemstar. He just lied again, right? You sat in a room and you said cancer. Wait, then why did you have to look it up? If he said cancer, why'd you have to go home and look it up and discover it?
2 years later, she wasn't here for the original diagnosis. She was here for an e-visit fucking 30 days ago where we talked about it again.
So you've been
talking about
treating
it
cancer for 2
again.
years and he's never said cancer?
He said it the whole fucking time. God, how fucking stupid are you? Are you stupid or being obtuse? I told you, the original doctor that told me about it did not say cancer. He said polycythemia vera. My secondary doctor did tell me it's polycythemia vera, which is a cancer, and we talked about it every fucking visit for 2 fucking years, including the one she sat in on.
I'm sorry, hold on. Maybe I could be misremembering because it's hard to keep track of Boogie's lies. Didn't Boogie say earlier that nobody had used the word cancer before?
Boogie did say that, but now he's changing it to initially they didn't say cancer, and I ran and made the video, but later I found out that my doctor told me it was cancer, right?
Which is what happened. Which is what fucking happened, man.
Yeah, this is what he's saying.
I was confused.
So
I was
okay,
confused.
when did you
I
first
thought-
learn it was cancer?
When I first thought that it
When
was
he
cancer,
Googled
fucking
it.
the moment he said it.
When he
Googled
No,
it.
wait. When he said it or when he Googled it?
When he Googled
When he
it,
Googled it.
because the sleep doctor,
Doctor only said polycythemia vera.
and he
didn't
Googled it,
specify.
and then he ran into the internet and made a video saying he had cancer.
Yes.
And his story is
Why did you
later.
Google? Wait. Why did you Google it instead of asking the doctor about it?
I think I did. I think I was like, what does that mean?
And when you asked him, he didn't tell you that it was a blood cancer? He just
told me-
memed on you?
He did memed on me? What the fuck? He's a doctor.
Yeah, a doctor that would tell you you have fucking cancer. If you ask, what is this
number
thing
one-
that's a blood cancer?
Number one, and I'm gonna be. This is very rude of me here.
Be
This
rude.
doctor doesn't speak very good English. That's why I don't see him anymore.
Oh, was there Dr. Gupta?
No, I don't. I don't think it was an Indian accent.
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
know the
He
accent.
doesn't speak good English. His English is so bad that you couldn't understand what he was like telling you enough, but you could hear him enough to hear polycythemia vera and Google
Yes,
it.
I
Put
made him
it on a
repeat
piece
it.
of
I made
paper.
him repeat it because I'm like, I don't understand what that is. And he goes, well, this is your red blood cell count is high. Your red blood, we have to do this. The red blood cell count is high. Okay.
But he,
then that's
but he
what we're
didn't
doing.
tell you it was cancer. You asked him about it. He
Here we
didn't
have-
tell you it was cancer.
No, it was my primary doctor that used the word cancer. It's my primary doctor.
Do you think it's possible he still has cancer?
It's possible. Yeah, of course. It's even possible that he actually does have polycythemia vera. It's possible. But if he did have it, I think it would be just through sheer luck or stupidity because he's misrepresented so much of the story up to this
So what
point.
what do you think I have? What's your best guess? What have they been?
You have
what have I spent
obesity.
the last 2 years treating?
Obesity.
Well, yeah, that is definitely one of the many things I have.
Pathological syndrome.
Well, I can't
There's-
understand that, but I'll
yeah, so
agree with it.
there's another word for secondary polycythemia. I don't know what it's called, but
I've never heard of it.
you've got a lot of red blood cells because you're taking testosterone, which causes an increase of red blood cells.
Yeah, I
You-
haven't taken that for over almost. We quit it for a year because we were afraid it was rising it. It wasn't. So after we found out that it wasn't changing anything, I went back on it, and I've been back on it now
Wait,
for
wait.
3, 4
You
months.
stopped it a year ago because it wasn't helping, but you said that the
No,
condition was
we
improving.
We stopped it for a total of a year, and the numbers did not get much better. It did
When
not
did you-
go away.
When did you stop
So
it?
I went almost immediately, I guess. I think almost immediately. And then we were off it for a year, and then the numbers were not really changing very much. We didn't get down to like a safe level. So because the heart is a muscle, and testosterone helps your muscles heal themselves, and I have heart problems, he decided that it would be a good idea to go back on it. So I did.
I don't know. I'm sure you might have stopped it and started it to check for the red blood cell count, but I think that the exogenous hormones contribute to it. I think that the sleep apnea contributes to it because when your blood is deoxygenated, your
according to
body
my-
will create more red blood cells.
I understand. But going to my sleep doctor, he said I probably don't even need a CPAP machine anymore since I've lost 200 pounds. But I still sleep with it just to be safe. And I'm also doing biphasic sleep. So I sleep in the bed for about 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 4 to 6. And then I do 2 or 3 hours of setting in my chair because it's good for sleep apnea. You can't, it's really hard to snore when you're reclined. So they recommend sleeping in a recliner, which I do now. I've done so many things that is supposed to improve these symptoms. I do them. I take the medication.
Why would you, if you don't have sleep apnea, why would you use a CPAP machine?
Because I don't want to die, man. I don't want to fucking die. And so why not take an extra step?
Are you
If there's
one of
an-
these? Can I ask you a question? Do you think you're one of these weirdos that goes to the doctors like constantly and constantly thinks you have illnesses when you don't have them and gets over tested for everything?
That's hypochondriac. That's a hypochondriac. And no, I am certainly very ill.
I've seen you, and Muda can back me up here. You've been extremely suicidal, like extremely, for like years, like a couple years ago. Like every day you talked about it. You still went to doctor appointments. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like I always thought that was weird.
I will be as genuine with the suicide stuff as I can. It's been 5 years since I've talked about it and since I felt that way. But the reason I went through that is twofold. Number one, when somebody's suicidal and they're talking about being suicidal, most of the time they don't really want to die. The people that just want to die, put a bullet in their head. I know. It's happened. People I love. So when you're talking about suicide, you're just trying to find hope, man. Suicide happens, and this is, you can Google this, suicide happens when pain outweighs hope. And I was in a tremendous amount of pain, and I was losing hope that it was going to get better. So I tried to figure it out, but I kept going to the doctor because I was hopeful. I was hopeful that things would get better. If I knew that I was going to live to this, I'd still choose it too, by the way. I'm so glad I'm still alive. I'm so glad I made the right choice. I'm so glad I fucking
Can we
stuck.
stop the cringe impassioned speeches? Like, you still lie about everything. You lie about literally every single part of your life.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going to continue to lie about almost everything.
Everything I just said was a lie, right? I wasn't suicidal, and now I am suicidal because I said I wasn't suicidal, so that's a lie. Right?
Somebody clipped that and put inspirational music to it. That was actually...
No, I'm just...
I like that. That was a good
I'm just saying there are probably people out there watching this right now who are struggling with suicidal impulses. And if you're one of them, fucking stick it out. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're not. Shut up. Oh my God. It's like,
Okay,
give me a fuck
let's get
cancer.
the
Give me a fuck cancer, guys. Give me a fuck suicide.
Yeah, Jesus.
My God. You were never suicidal. You love yourself way too much to ever kill yourself. Okay. You're way too narcissistic. You would never be suicidal. You'd let the world burn to ashes around you before you even considered hurting yourself any more than. That was too mean. But no. Yeah. Like. Jesus.
Hey, I don't self-harm. I don't self-harm.
Whoa.
Okay, well, that was what my joke was going to be. I was saying any more than stuffing your mouth full with a cheeseburger. Like, that's what I was going to say. But yeah, if you want to say, yeah.
It is self-harm, motherfucker. That's why people like to do this. It is a form of self-harm, motherfucker. That's why we do it. If you see a 400-pound man, if you see a 400-pound woman, guess what? They do it because they're self-harming, because there's something wrong in their fucking brains. I'm not talking about if you're a little bit fat like Muda carrying around an extra 20 pounds or whatever. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that eat themselves to fucking death. We do it because something's wrong, dipshit. It's a form
I think what's
of
happening,
self-harm.
I think you do it because the food tastes really good and exercise sucks.
And that's one of the worst parts about it. I don't even like the taste of food anymore.
Honestly, bro.
If you don't like the taste of food, why drink diet? Why drink diet
Why did you miss it?
instead of just drinking water?
Because it's a form of self-harm. Because I'm destroying
You
my
drink
body.
diet Mountain. You go to the store and you spend money on a drink that you apparently don't like just to hurt yourself.
That
And
hurt-
you try-
yes!
You know,
Yes!
cutting is way cheaper, right?
Thank
Like
you.
one razor blade will last you a lifetime.
I used to cut. I used to cut.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
like,
like it. And you're
Jesus Christ.
encouraging people to cut? Go f yourself. I used
Bro,
to
what are we
cut.
talking
I
about
used
right
to
now?
cut.
I can't
don't
taste
know.
anything,
You're
but I drink
encouraging people to
aspartame
cut.
soft
You're
drinks.
encouraging people to cut their
Jesus
fucking arms.
Christ.
Last I fucking heard, the guy who laughed at fucking Donald Trump's assassination attempt is telling people to cut their fucking arms. Go f yourself.
I'm just saying that it would be a lot
I'm just
cheaper
saying
than wasting money on
I'm just
diet
saying cut
Dr.
yourself.
Mountain
I'm
Dew,
just
whatever
saying
the fuck.
your fucking arms
dude.
open. Oh, you want to see that? Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. Give me 30 seconds.
No.
Holy shit, the
Whoa,
next
what is he
era of
doing?
Boogie
Don't-
self-harm.
Oh, God.
No, he's waiting for you to tell him to stop. That's what he's doing. He's waiting.
Well, I'm falling for it. You better not do nothing fucking stupid. I can't
Well, the
believe
only
we
thing-
discovered in this stream that he literally fucking Googled it. No one said the word cancer before he rushed and made that video.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that.
Dude, like he was excited as f- he comes home, he's like, you know that episode of South Park where like Cartman's like, I've got golden dick. He's like, I've got this cancer, bro. Now I can fucking make tons of views and I can
Please
Hold
do
on,
not do
hold on,
anything with that
Googling
knife.
it.
No,
We don't
no,
think-
no.
Hold on.
No.
No, he wants me to.
No,
He told me
no,
to, right?
No,
He told me
no,
to.
no, no,
He told me
no.
to.
No.
Oh, this is so much
Put
better than eating
that
a
away
sandwich.
right now.
So much better than eating a sandwich,
Put
Destiny.
that away right now.
You piece of shit.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. No. 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 Fucking no. No. God. What the? No. In conclusion, Boogie is fired from LolCowLive. He will no longer be a host. I know I'm going to get shit for ending that, but you know I have to, right? I hope everyone understands, like, I can't have that on YouTube like that. I have to end the stream. I have to. I can't even believe that. No. I just, no. I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to end this. As soon as I have an update for everyone, I will give it to you on Twitter, I guess. I'm going to make phone calls, and I'm just kind of lost. I'm like really emotionally drained. Like I like literally had like a lot of sympathy for Boogie, and then I keep finding more lies, and it's just not, it's not good. This fucking sucks. This is so bad. You know, it's supposed to be like entertainment and haha, look at Boogie go nuts, and This is a whole different thing, and it's not cool at all. I don't f***ing know, guys.
Boogie has never been held accountable in his life and wants to be a victim. This is why he's 500 pounds. If he moved his feet as much as his mouth, he wouldn't be in this situation.
Well, Boogie lied.
Have you never heard that bullshit?
He lied too many times.
Googled it. It's very common.
He said he had cancer, but it was actually a lie. Said King didn't pay him. Said he was.
I would rather
world you've had this
go
cancer
down as a
diagnosis for a year
liar
and a
than to
half.
share my medical records.
Boogie, boogie, why you lying to yourself? Oh, boogie, 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 you can go to hell. Just come clean and be honest. We won't ever judge, but if you keep on lying, we'll pull the plug. You fat mother boogie. Just tell the truth. Boogie, please.
Boogie2988.
Just tell the truth.
Boogie2988. Boogie2988.